what up, nerds? Hello.
Hello.
Happy Saturday.
Good afternoon. Good morning. Good evening. You know, happy time zones. Yeah.
Game dev, baby.
Let's do it. Yeah.
Happy time zones. Peace on Mars. How's it going? Let's do the thing. Look at that. Bob right there. Bob is becoming HD.
Bob is going to be so HD. He may also get jaw surgery. We'll find out.
Up to you.
Yeah, he may get jaw surgery.
They're good, exciting that you are almost done.
I mean, almost done in
Listen,
this. Yeah.
I said there's a non-zero chance. Okay? Was I clickbaiting?
What do you mean clickbaiting?
I will tell.
Why were you clickbaiting?
Discord message.
Oh, I didn't think I got that.
By non-zero chance, of course, I meant that I might develop a serious and acute allergic reaction to game dev, and I can't make the game anymore. That's what I meant. Did you think it was something else?
No, but
Jess, how's it going?
You were so into it lately. Don't hate game dev all of a sudden.
I'm just joking. Big updates. Look at this. It's working. We have a new applicator.
Whoa.
That's the baby version. Kamehameha, yeah.
You're just blasting them in the face.
Yo. Oh, that's a good point. I need to make it push zombies away. For sure. Yeah, that's the baby version. I added some upgrades as well, though. If I went over here, I can make it super long range. I can make it go on for longer. I can make it more beams, and I can make it mirror the beams. So now it does this. But yeah, it collides with objects as well now.
That's pretty crazy.
Oh my god, that's a sick Amelie. Hey Goob,
Hello.
Very loud. I need to work on the sounds and how they stack. This is not even its final form because you can make even more beam amount and you could go double mirror, and now it does this.
My god, dude. Holy.
Some would say, maybe that's a little much, but this is too OP. It requires a ridiculous amount of luck to get all the right upgrades, though. So I think it might be okay. If you get this once in, I don't know, once in 50 runs, I think it's okay, right?
Yeah.
If you can get it consistently, then it's a problem.
Heartburn got you sick. I have been so ill for like the last week or so or something. I don't. It has been rough. Hello and welcome.
Here we go. I can't do 500, but I can do 200 zombies. Oh my god, we have a big hold coming through.
Oh. The bark.
It's coming. It's coming. It's coming.
Oh no, no.
There it is. My goodness. Happy Monday, Captain Coder.
Opa.
Oh! What a combo.
What is happening?
Dr. Java, thank you for coming in. Thank you for the little fart. That comboed very well. The Godot.
Captain, thank you so much for all those biddies.
Oh, thank you,
Appreciate
thank you.
that. Thank you. Massive hold. And a 60 stream streak by the Goob. That is
Whoa.
ridiculous. Thank you, Goob. Thank you for hanging out. Dr. Java, how's it going? A goat farting. Alright, you guys ready? You guys ready for this?
Wait, I see you've not updated the zombie art yet.
Yes.
Checking. No, just checking. I didn't upload like the wrong one, and you updated, and I messed up.
I have not.
Ooh.
Here goes. Here goes. 3, 2, 1. Oh my god, it lagged significantly. The game can't handle it.
That may have been too much. Isn't that right, Makooks?
I need to pull that? Well, that's the scary part, is that it's already pulled.
No, shoot.
We can get more beams. Beams from the sky. Oh, actually, it wasn't pulled. No, that's right, that's right. Probably had to... You know what I think it was? It was the damage numbers. I don't think the pool is big enough. So when I did that, it needed to create more damage numbers. Kane, hello. Looking amazing, by the way. Thank you.
Hello.
Ridiculous. But to get to this stage, you need one one, 2, 3, 4. You need 4 specific legendaries to make this possible. What are the odds that you're ever gonna get that, right? Feeling lucky. God. Ridiculous. It's really getting ridiculous. Apparently I missed a stream on a school trip. Well, I hope you had a fun time. My watch stream. Great thing about being a dev is you can set those odds and make it never happen. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
What was them zombies?
Thank you for the fart. Welcome on in, Granger.
Thank you for the 50 minis. The guy's a dream. Yeah, this should be the God run. The God hose. The holy hose. Oh, I just realized I need to re-enable my shader. But I'm done. Okay, that's incredibly loud, so I'm gonna stop that. Need to fix that sound.
Godmother's wrath.
Why did the doctor become a god? Right. Beam effects.
Beam.
Are...
I'm about to go to a picnic with my family in public. Wish me luck. Good luck.
Good luck.
Don't get sick. Stay away. Stay 2 meters away from any coughing individuals. Beware of the grass. It's stormy and rain, so no grass touching today here. For once, today was really nice out.
It was a nice day today.
Perfect grass touching weather here.
Yeah, I went out to grab something from the shop for lunch, and I ended up walking for like 40 minutes.
Nice.
Nice.
You're excited for the Battlefield 6 update?
Update. What's exciting about it? What are they adding? Okay, let's make it actually push zombies back, because that would.
Larger maps. Battlefield 4 game modes operations is back and they're listening finally.
Nice.
Oh, well, that's good that they're bringing things back that the main game audience wanted.
Yeah, I played BF6 when they did their open beta thing, but I never actually bought it. I find that those games are expensive for the amount of time that I spend playing them. I'll play them for like 3 or 4 days and then I'm done, and that's not worth $60 or however much it costs. You know. But they drop in price pretty quick. Okay, so right here, need to check for knockbacks. I think I've done that before. So if I do has method, knockback, up. Knockback direction can probably maybe find out. I can use aim direction. I can define a knockback value. Let's try 10. Try BF Red Sec Battle Royale for free. Okay, nice. Yeah, I don't think I've ever tried Battlefield Battle Royale. I played the Call of Duty one a bit. Pretty fun. Okay, that's too much, probably. Way too strong. Yeah, it pushes them back a lot. Let's reduce that. Let's try and have it. Captain Coder, if you're still around, have you managed to get through all of the jam entries? Are you finally done? Like you need a dungeon crawling cleanse. Need some open air, open world games now.
Some touching grass
Yeah.
brawlers.
Still touching grass genre. Critically acclaimed. It's a little bit of knockback. I think that's maybe no. Added knockback fire hose. I've called it fire hose everywhere. So if we change it, it'll be rough.
You did that so we wouldn't change it.
No. I told you my choice was Super Soaker. I think that's trademarked. The problem that BF6 has is that they love doing limited time modes, but they may stop doing that with Starzil. As in you don't like limited time mode. I mean, I think that's a tough one from a dev perspective. Whenever someone clicks with a game mode, they will never want it gone. But on the other side is all the players that it didn't click with. So it's hard to maintain a game mode when a large portion of your player base isn't playing it, right? So it's tough. I can understand that. I think the problem is releasing game modes with not enough thought behind them, right? It's just like throwaway content. I guess that's the problem. That's what we don't like. We'd rather they spend more time working on something that has longevity. Why that fart sound with the ult magical combo? What? Limited time modes are actually really powerful tools for scope control. Yeah. Yeah. You can make something that won't hold the test of time, but can be fun for a bit, right? I think League of Legends does that as well, quite a lot. They will release a game mode, have it up for like a month or two, and then kill it before people start complaining that it has flaws. We need to provide 3 minutes of intense action for shift focus. They also shove a bonus battle pass path when they do a special game mode. Get points for it. Do objectives itself. That's cool. That you get rewarded for playing the thing, I guess. I mean, it's not cool that it's a different path, as in they force you to play the new mode. That's not good. No one likes that either. Okay. All right, help me out, Selene. What am I bringing in of art?
The unicorn, the portals.
Right. Yep.
Dr. Java, thank you for the fart. Enjoy lunch. Yeah. Hope you have a good lunch, Kane.
Game assets. Trades. Unicorn.
Is that better? Does that make you happier? Does that make you less uncomfortable?
Yes, I do think that. Read.
Okay. He has jaw. How's the tea?
My good Dr. Java, what the hell? Good. That's a hell of a chat right there. Okay. Portal. Face all of the new art. Okay, and we have pure art.
Mm-hmm.
That. Okay. Add.
I also put in the zombies.
Yeah.
Zombie bits.
Yeah, splash on art. Unicorn. Now. Okay.
I have quite a few bits to draw after I redraw our friend Bob here. My lunch is being air fried. Good old air fryer.
Good art.
Yes, sir.
This placeholder is also.
Yes. Yes.
Sure. This. Sure. Gotta go to our zone. Upgrade. Copy. By
Wings and fries. Oof, that sounds yummy.
that. Nice. have
Move.
wheel drive. And have
I was on a school trip for 3 days, and for some reason, I feel enlightened and positiver.
positiver.
Positiver. Yeah, I think like we get that now after we go on a little holiday. Come back feeling very positive, rejuvenated. Yeah. It's always good to have a little change of pace every now and then. Change of scenery.
Upgrade hard. Have to fix this now.
I'm so positive that I want to reinstall League and be nice to everyone. No, that sounds toxic.
Yeah, that'll get rid of all the progress. Why didn't that change?
Serious.
Zombie placeholder is bad.
What do you mean?
Have this. Obviously. Correct. Same thing that we did. Sure.
Oh, I never uploaded the new. Sorry. Apologies. You know, that happens when they look exactly the same. Okay, now the file name is just Z for placeholder. Right one.
Do it.
I want to be the guy that says good luck, have fun at the start of every month. But see, I feel like that guy says it passive aggressively.
Yeah. Every
like
time.
That's the
who
guy.
says that it's gonna be the worst flame.
Yeah, that's the one that's gonna start raging on everyone. Because normal people don't chat.
Yeah, normal people just play the game.
I don't know, maybe things have changed. It's now been like 2 years since I've last played League, so I don't know. When I chat, I troll. See? Exactly.
Yeah.
The rare occasion that I ever typed in chat, I was just trying to rage bait a troll that was already trolling and raging. Too toxic. Every now and then I get the urge to like check out what TFT's doing. But not so much lately.
They're releasing a new
A new set. I really enjoyed that music one that they did a while back.
That was incredible. That looks pretty good. I like the color change.
It gives it a little bit more oomph. Oh, did I give you the purple that I used for the cards for the halftone? Remember, I used a purple for the dots. It's not quite red, or maybe you have used that.
Yeah, I can do. Apparently, Microsoft is doing some changes to Windows 11 because of how many they lost. Well, I'm fully expecting those changes
Break
to break
everything.
more things.
Yeah.
That's usually how it goes. Oh.
I typed it in chat. Does that help you?
Leaked. Leaked. She leaked it.
Not the hex code. Or you can just look at it. Louise, hello.
Hello. There we go.
That. I just think shading reds with purples gives it a bit more time. You know?
Yeah. How's it going, Louise? You doing good? Happy Saturday.
Yes, sir.
Hope they don't vibe code the entire update.
You never know.
I suppose that's likely. Those big companies now are like demanding token, like AI token usage out of their employees. Like they'll get reprimanded if they don't use enough AI tokens.
Isn't that wild? It's just because they're paying for them and they don't want them to go to waste. Is that?
No, really. They pay for the tokens.
Hmm. I thought it's like you pay for like an amount like up front, so then like you want people to use them because you've already paid for them. That was it.
I mean, that's possible. Hey. This changes to take. Can I play this scene?
I had like 1 million Azure tokens for my work, never used them. Bossman, by the way, we have these tokens that expire next week. Oh my god! Yeah, there's no way.
Yeah. just put it on a loop. They're like, can you recite Shakespeare? And then when it finishes, send another prompt. Can you recite Shakespeare? Well, kinda. Have a kidney stone.
Oh no.
That is not fun at all. The least fun form of stone collection.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
Is that painful? I've never experienced that. So.
I've never experienced it, but I have heard that it's in fact excruciatingly painful.
Small enough that meds and waiting is the current way to go.
Okay. Yeah, it depends on the size, doesn't it? How bad it is.
Make the Bible rhyme in a way that resembles the intro theme of Fresh Prince of... Yes, applied to the art rectally.
You're applied to the art.
The pasta.
Pasta? Questo pasta.
Bit from here. Yes. Yes.
Oh my days. Puke-inducing painful. Never experienced this type of pain before. My god. I'm so sorry. You're saying you originally thought it was a blown disc, so in comparison, that's like fine. I am so glad that you can see like a positive side of the situation. I appreciate that.
Well, I hope it gets better. Have to wait, yeah.
That's what we get for being organic beings. Human beings. You are looking snazzy. It reminds me of Velatro.
Thank you. I'll take that as a compliment.
That sounds like a good compliment. Yeah, take that.
Yeah, let me show it to you. Action in a second here. Yeah. Bang. Oh.
Is that thing breaking the game? Can your computer still not open files?
It cannot. Every time I try to open an image on the topic of Windows 11 being so amazing, if I open any image file, I get this. Specifically with images, it goes, "What do you mean? I don't know what that is." What? Well, like I can open the file in
another program.
Yeah, different software. But if I just double click it, it goes nope.
Have you tried right clicking and changing the default that it opens images with?
I mean, I can do, but what? Open it in Photoshop every time?
Or no, like
Paint.
Because you have like, obviously you have the photos. I wonder if you set it to paint, then set it back to photos. You know, would that do it? Would that help?
Yeah. So here's the upgrade UI in full. It looks something like this.
Microsoft for sure.
These are the applicators and the utilities, so they're a bit different. But then you have your standard common cards. You hover over them, they get their perspective shifts. Does the little pseudo 3D effect.
Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it.
Maybe need a sound when you hover over the card itself as well. Right at the moment, it's only on the button. But it should do a little something. This is... yeah.
You know?
But if I turn on Axe real quick...
My Windows 11 keeps asking for me to set up a OneDrive. Every couple of weeks, It asks me to do that too, and I'm like, I've told you I don't want it. I don't care. Stop.
Yeah. This is what it looks like if you get high rarities. So they get extra effects.
Extra pizzazz.
Yeah. I can find the one that we actually have art for. There it is. That's the fully realized card. Oh my goodness.
Whoa!
iHeart, how's it going?
It's iHeart.
How are the bees? How'd the bees go?
The bees.
Something nice in the chat. Thank you.
Something
Dreamer.
nice.
Appreciate that. Sending my funniest boys. Hope you had a great stream, iHeart. We gotta take a break. Step away from the screen. Very understandable. Don't worry about it. Thank you so much for the raid.
Thank you.
Anyone that hasn't checked out iHeart, definitely drop a follow. If I could type. They're working on a flower gathering game. I don't know. How would you define it in a sentence? Flower collecting game? That sounds about right.
Localization cooked my brain today.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Why? There we go. There's a shout out. Yeah, localization can be tough. I've done it once. I'm hoping the next time we'll feel a little bit better. I know what to look for, but it'll be a little tough. A relaxing semi-idle flower collection.
I love that. That is so nice.
It's looking really good, iHeart. Very good. And I think the bees you add a lot to the visual. Pretty sweet.
I need to catch up on it.
Yeah, and for anyone that doesn't know us, hello, here are two nerdy nerds. We are working on a roguelike in Godot. You can see Selene here is
drawing some pants.
There we go. Zoom in right on the crotch.
Right on the crotch.
For all the raiders.
Lolin, thank you for the fart. Welcome.
Yeah, Selene's drawing some cards, which kind of look like this. We were just talking about our cards and how they're laid out and all the effects stuff. And this is our game. There's no zombies because I turned them off. There's zombies in this game.
He's playing on easy mode.
Your zombs, and then you take the survivors to safety, and then you level up and you do the roguelike thing and you get stronger. Try and get as far as you can. Polished already. Thank you.
Thanks.
How long did that take? So this is in terms of not dev hours, but in terms of world time. This is about a year and
A couple months.
a year and a month. Year and a month, yeah. So quite a bit. Quite a bit.
The game is almost 80% done.
I wish.
Just 80% left to
Yeah,
go.
that sounds more correct, Dreamer. I think that's closer to the reality.
I'm glad I'm finally happy with the tile set for this. Will there be cool zombie boss fights? Everyone wants a boss fight.
Bosses are heavily requested. We don't have a boss quite yet. It's still a little bit up in the air if we're gonna have the scope capacity for like unique bosses. At the moment, we have these special zombies. On a few of them here. We got the spitter here. Spits rotten food at you. We got the sprinter that charges at you. We got an armored one that takes a bunch of hits. You have to like pop the armor off before you can hear them. We have the sneezer.
She be sneezing.
They're shy. I don't know what. Oh, there she is. They sneeze on you. Very hard to see with the craziness that I have here, but. And we have the lobber, which throws a big chunky AoE at you.
Delicious. The sneezer is awful in the best way. Oh, Bugs, hello. Non-0% chance, so you say there's a chance. And Dasa asked, do you work on this full time? No, we do not. We work on it on stream for the last year. We've mostly almost exclusively worked on it during streams.
So about three days a week.
Yeah. And then the last 2 months? 1 to 2 months, we have been working on it during our mornings a little bit. Before work.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely a part-time
Pizza.
type of thing. Gesundheit, yeah. That's in there. Someone says scope creeping full box of peers.
Creeping on the scope.
How's it going, full box? The super antidote from the sky was my idea. You implemented it. It's in there. It's in there.
I mean, anything you guys say may be used.
In a court of law.
Pizza, pizza. I am wearing the pizza hat.
Yeah, we got Cure Torrent from the sky, and recently, as in like yesterday, we added what we're calling the fire hose.
Cuckoo, no. Your dignity.
So we have this. God, utter craziness.
Cat. She always wants to come across the screen every time.
And now we have this horizontal stream of cure as well.
So Boogus, hello.
Hello. Maybe zombie puppies would be cute because you don't kill them. That is a very interesting thought. Saving the pets. Not a bad shout. Oh god, scope creature.
You wanna animate 4-legged creatures? Get out of here. Banned. Illegal. Happy weekend.
What if they're on a skateboard?
Wait, so you guys are so close to GodotCon now.
Guys, are you still crunching, Lucas? It's going, stuck in legal stuff, but it's okay. Well, hopefully it's worth it, right? Hopefully it's worth it. If I say redeem in-game or for real-life money, there's a 100% chance it gets added. True. That is very accurate. That is an accurate statement, I would say.
You what? Ah!
Just had an unstoppable run with the fireworks applicator. That was a crazy good run. I was unstoppable. Nice.
Look at this.
You have a good time?
How am I supposed to work like this?
so much to do, but it's fine.
Wait,
You
go.
got this. You got this.
Make us big for a sec so we can see the cuckoo, because the timer is like on her head.
Demands attention.
She's covering my iPad. I can't draw. And she made herself a loaf, but like half of her body is like off of the desk. So it's not comfortable. It's not. Give pat. She's gonna bite me. She has decided that this is her territory. She doesn't want pats. Look, she's gonna bite me.
How's it going, Johnson?
Oh, she didn't bite me. Thank you for the part. Oh my gosh, you getting that Steam page looking nice?
Nice. Yeah, we do that stat. We've given ourselves until the end of next month to be in a good position to make our trailer and update our Steam page and all that stuff. Art's looking good.
Nice. I'm gonna pretend to go to the kitchen so that Maka leaves of her own free will.
Baited.
She looks at me like, excuse me, did you just trick me? I did. Oh gee, hello. Yeah, I mean, okay, it's almost 4. It's like an hour before her dinner, but that's still too early for her to be so annoying when I gave her treats before the stream.
How's it going, Falgi?
You know.
Done, cat decided. Zip and ship.
Zip and ship.
It was fun. When you must escape mode came up, I was just blasting them with the cure so fast they could get to me. Nice. I have since made that portion a bit harder. Like, after the pop-up appears of location overrun, it now scales up faster. You can still make it past it, but it should be a little bit harder than it was on your version. But I think that's going to be part of the fun. I feel like there's even going to be mechanics that revolve around you not evacuating after you're told to. Like if you have a really insane run and you can stay like 5 minutes past the evacuation point,
That's
there'll be
crazy.
like a special thing that happens to like reward someone that got the god run, you know? Wanted to see how long I could last during that mode. Yeah, exactly. I think it would be such a good moment, like a game moment for the player, if they had been doing that. You know, they've played the game for like 2-3 hours now, and maybe they've gone to 22 minutes, 23 minutes, but again, then it gets too hard and they evacuate. If then they make it to 25 and something special happens, I think that could feel so cool for the player.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Oh, I got spit on. Dead.
Yikes.
Rip. But yeah, that's our game. We stream 3 days a week, every week. So feel free to drop us a follow if you want to keep up with development.
Wishlisted on Steam.
It is on Steam.
Click on that link. Or don't. That's okay. It's your choice.
It's not okay. Click it. Make a great Easter egg like thing, yeah. Or maybe, you know, there's a unique resource or item unlock that you get. An achievement or something, right? Something.
When will be your next playtest? Or is it possible to play still next week? I think our build's just gonna be on Discord.
Yeah, at the moment our build is just available in our Discord. I may release an update to it soon. I haven't quite decided yet. It depends how playable the game feels. But whenever you want, you could just hop in our Discord and download it. Owie, hello. How's it going?
Hello. Materials to build a gold statue of the dog.
Yes, absolutely. Your day been pretty good?
Yeah, I feel like we need more silly things in the lab.
Have time to this yet? Sorry, nerds. Nah,
Oh
need to
no, there's
apologize.
no obligation either, you know.
You guys been hella busy.
Yeah.
After you come back from the con, you need to go to sleep
Yeah.
first, and then you can think about the playtest if you want.
Oh my gosh, you know how I keep telling you about the Tomodachi life game? I think I'm going to create the characters from our games in the island.
Nice.
Yeah. And just let them exist.
Little Doc and Olive and stuff.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that.
Real, how's it going?
Hello, hello.
Man. Potato, please.
I need to be a little potato for a bit tomorrow.
Okay, updated the art. Art looks good. Let's that out. I need to do more testing with the fire hose in terms of, you know, like actual power level, so it's feels rounded with the other applicator. But I implemented all of the upgrades I could really think of at the moment. Oh, that's not true. I didn't implement that one that you suggested.
What did I suggest?
Like making it faster, having this like move which just like applies it faster.
Oh yeah.
That could be a fun upgrade. Maybe I could do that.
Pew 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 pew. You know?
But at the moment, yeah, this is a very recent addition to the game
Oh my gosh, Cooks.
for anyone that hasn't seen.
You jump scare me. Like she just she's so silent. She just appears there in front of me, out of nowhere.
Yeah, this is what it does.
Listen, you
Just
want
this continuous
attention?
stream of pure. You can upgrade it further, like I can make it last longer. I could make it go further.
Oh, violencia. Sorry, too many pets. I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you. Sorry, I'm fighting her. It's not my fault.
So over time, over the run, it becomes a lot stronger. And then you get into the legendaries by...
I'm not touching you.
Touching me. She's touching me.
I'm not touching you.
You're touching me.
Not touching.
Touching me.
It worked. Fart chased Micah away. When she's hungry, it's crazy. You just will not let it go. So this would be a legendary.
She's meowing. Oh. Thank you. Thank you.
We start getting more beams.
Thank you for the farts. Thank you.
And this is another legendary, which I called Mirror. I don't know if the upgrade is going to be called Mirror, but it reflects the beams to the opposite direction. Where my way I'm doing the sound effect starts to break down and it's way too loud. And then there's mirror number 2, which does it on 4 directions. Explain us at, please. Cannot concentrate otherwise. Dead. Holy zombie cure, yup.
That's crazy.
If it's pushed like to its full extent, it looks like this. This is if you get every single legendary, which I think is quite unlikely. I need to test that, but it is that, which is insane, but should only happen at the very end of the run. I also made it that the beams collide with geometry.
Beams.
I kind of do that.
The beams.
It's pretty fun. Now, can anyone think of cool upgrades for this, for these beams? So right now I have things like duration, range, the amount of beams you're firing, the mirror effect, so those opposite directions. Open to ideas for other like wackier stuff that it could do. Looking pretty good. Holy water intensifies. Maybe we need that upgrade. Maybe we
Holy
need a
water.
Holy water upgrade. So one that I thought of, like mechanically, like conceptually it sounds interesting, but mechanically I don't know exactly what I would do, is imagine this flower was a zombie, right? And if you fire the beam at the zombie, it would do like a prism effect. So it would like create a fork, and now it's shooting 2 beams from that zombie. Could look cool, but is that an upgrade? You know?
She just walked all over the keyboard. I wasn't sure what she pressed.
Nate the Great, hello. Purely visual optional color change. That is interesting. We have discussed skins like just as a form of unlockable for the game, not as microtransactions. And we talked about skins for the doc here, main character, and potentially if you get some achievements or whatever for a particular applicator, which is what we call our weapons, maybe you could get different visuals for those as well. So the dart gun would have different darts, the beam could have different beam colors. It could be cool. Agreed. Chain lightning. Yeah. I guess if the beams that come out of the zomb actually look for other zombies, and that would make it powerful. But if they just do like an angle fork, a consistent angle fork, it no longer becomes useful. So I wasn't too sure, honestly, it would work. And then one that we came up with, I was chatting to Selene about it, is at the moment you get the beam, the beam is a continuous flow of cure, right? And then it like ticks any zombie that's standing on the beam will get cure applied to it over time. And it would be cool to have an upgrade that completely modifies the behavior of it by removing the duration, so it no longer is a constant flow, but it applies the cure in one, right? So it's more like a charge shot than a flow of cure. Oh my god, is that the Beegs?
Is that a Beegs?
How's it going, Beegs?
Hello. Lobster.
Yeah. And I think I want to implement that one because it completely changes how it behaves. And maybe that's just fun to play with. It almost turns it into a different applicator, so it could be very fun. Thinking D&D style cure spells. D&D style cure spells.
I was half listening to things. Did you read that YouTube's comments?
Did I read
The YouTube's.
that up for that?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I just looked up. I've been drawing so concentrated. I can't tell what time this was said,
That was
but
like a few seconds ago.
okay. Elemental beams change from zombie to another. Okay. What I did for my side scroller game is chain lightning, but the damage per jump gets reduced 25%.
Yeah, I think it would be sad if the game didn't have a version of chain lightning, right? That's so core to the experience, it feels like. Agree.
Yeah. Sorry if I took too long. I just was locked in on the shading here.
Comments. Yeah, I have to update my setup so that the YouTube comments are more central to my screen. At the moment they're like on the side. We started streaming on YouTube not long ago, so I don't have the habit of looking. But welcome in, Forrest Grump.
Love that.
Yeah, and Falg, for the D&D style cure spells, did you mean that for the optional color changes? So like you could turn it more as like a magical spell rather than the cure? Not the band, the substance. Okay. So let's do it. Let's do that upgrade. So I need to change the beam so it's instant and it applies the cure once. Okay. I'm going to just implement it and then put it behind a stat. First thought was a fireball style ending to the beam. It hits and explodes in radius. Yeah, with our theming, it definitely can never be something that would damage, right? That's the constraint that we have. So it could work quite well as like a... Oh, no, sorry, I understand what you mean. You mean like conceptually an explosion at the end of the radius. I'm with you. Yeah, that could be quite cool. End of the beam has an AoE. Yeah. I kind of like that. That one down.
Write that down.
Oh god, where'd I go? Yep. Pile. Actually, fire hose. Add
You have the hat.
AoE flash at the end of. Then the other idea is chain lightning style fork. Yeah, that one's gonna need some experimentation. Again, conceptually, I really like it. I just need to implement it and see it, how it feels in game, I guess. Okay. So I definitely need a calculation for determining the full potency of the beam, because in its normal form it applies pure over time. It goes like, it applies 1 1 1 with an interval. So I'll calculate duration divided by the interval times the potency. That'll give me the total potency, and we want to apply that instantly instead if you have this one upgrade. So get total strength say return duration divided by hit down time at the moment is 1. The moment is, but that value might change. Base. Slide it on. Sure. Okay. Now the art. Start plays reveal. If we have this upgrade, we want to immediately stop it after that. So we can play reveal. Let's just bar inst boolean, set that to true, and then eventually this will come from a stat bed. So if instant if not instant, set the duration and return out. Otherwise, we're going to await animation player animation finish.
Brainoid, hello.
Hey Brainoid, Adukanen, hello, hello.
Welcome.
It's the end of my stream. You did. However, now I have my two favorite nerds on me instead. Welcome in. How's it going? Beam start, beam stop.
Am I being loud?
Oh.
Maybe I was too close to the mic, sorry.
I could also do this. Is that better? That's maybe a little bit better.
What else is new?
Better. It's better.
Thank you for the fart. I was vibing correct slang. The Burns commentary, and then I spoke, and now I'm bleeding from my ear hole.
Oh my god, it's still going insane. I think they're now bleeding more.
What if I speak like this far away from them? Is that better?
The problem is, I try to fix Celine's mic, and then she decides to go right up to it. And then I fix it, and she decides to lean back and stand 3 meters from the mic. Oh my god. There's also a limiter on it, but it still seems to be spiking, so I don't quite understand.
What if I speak? If I speak like this, is it okay?
I have a limiter.
I can. The chaos agent. I caused chaos without even meaning to. It's a gift.
Take a look at that. Like, do some testing.
Bob.
You can do await without async in GD script. Yes. Can. Well, to any... You can await any signal in any function, and it'll just hold the function here until this is emitted, and then it continues. But, you know, if you were calling this in another function, it wouldn't wait, right? Only this execution waits. So if I had a function here, and this said beam start, right? And you were getting a value from it, and this returns a Boolean, return true. Now you got a problem, because it needs to await. It needs to wait for it, because now it's an async function. I don't know if you can just do this. I guess you can. I didn't know that, actually. That's kind of cool. Yeah. You can do that. You can do that. Execution is the one who waits. I am the one who waits. It admits the need to tag the function with as async. I never... Is that a thing? Can you tag function as async? I didn't actually know you could do that. I only ever used await with signals, not like... I've never made a function synchronous on its own. Bam, hello?
Hello?
In other languages, you need to tag it. Yeah. Sure. True. Yeah, here, I guess if you await anything in a function, it just becomes async on its own. Yeah. In some ways, that's cool, because you don't have to worry about it. In other ways, it means that you look at the function signature and you have no idea it's asynchronous unless you read it, which is bad. So, pros and cons, I guess. Okay, so here I'm gonna do if not instant, start the loop, and then on hit, we're gonna go pure amount, and we're gonna say strength base if not instant, else get total strength. And then we're going to use this here. Ooh, I could also change this. We could do var knockback amount. Oh my goodness. Lance!
Hiyo, nerds. So glad to make the stream. I hope everyone is feeling better. Suki sucks. Also, pineapple on pizza rocks, yeah. I went there.
Lance, thank you so much.
Thank you, Lance, for the 22
Really,
months.
Really appreciate that. That's huge. Pineapple on pizza sucks. Sorry.
Nope. I had some yesterday, and it was so good. It was so good. From Domino's. Damn.
Uh-huh.
Thank you so much, Lance. How's it going? Bam says, what do you think about Godot? I want to develop games, but basic games with AI. So is Godot right engine to do it? It's a tough question. I really like Godot. I've been using it for, I don't know, 3 years now, and I'm still enjoying it. I find it quite fun. I think that is often a very personal question. Like, it works for me, but it might not work for you. I think you really have to try it to see if it works. When it comes to AI, I think your mileage may vary. I think AI is okay with Godot if you just ask it like on the ChatGPT website. You're not gonna get very good results. If you use a code editor with AI built in, it tends to be better. That's how I use it. So I often use it for writing shader code or doing math that I don't understand, which is pretty much all of math. I pop over to Cursor and use Cursor for that, and it works really well. But you could argue that it works well because I have the experience. I know when it messes up, so I know to fix it. If you have no experience and you're just going into it hoping to rely on AI, I don't think you're going to have a very good experience. Or I used the word experience twice there. That might have made it confusing, but yeah. Generally speaking, without hand-holding, AI isn't too great at any engine, probably. I wouldn't encourage making games with AI, but if you must do it, you want a framework, not an engine. Doing well, thank you. Sorting out JSON files and developing a commodity system in Godot using it. Nice. My hope is that it will eventually allow a simple way for a modder to add their stuff down the line. That's pretty cool. Nice. Vibe coding for production is rarely a good idea. Yeah, that's the best advice I can give is if you're gonna use AI, you have to try and make sure you understand what it's giving you. If you're just hoping it's gonna do it all for you, I think you're gonna have a bad time. Okay, I think I'm done. Maybe, perhaps. So now the beam should have no duration. It should just blast once and be done. It didn't look like it blasted one. Wait, did it blast once? Oh no, it did blast once. Oh, but there's a problem. There's a problem. A logic error in my game concept. Back to the drawing board. That's how it works. The problem AI has with engines is that it can't see the guts of the engine, so it has to rely on what it knows about the engine. For a well-documented engine like Unity, it will be fine most of the time, but it will quickly hit a wall when troubleshooting complex issues. Use something like Love, the AI sees almost everything. Right. Yeah, that makes sense. I guess in the way that I use it, I have never run into that because I don't really ask it any questions where it would need to know things about the engine. The way I see it is, as long as I have a project in place, which I do. Again, if you use something like Cursor, where the AI has context about your codebase and it can read files on your codebase, it has more than enough information. Even if it doesn't know how to write proper GD script, it just looks at my code and copies it, so it works. EPLLP3000, welcome in. How's it going?
Hello.
Graphical design looks perfect. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, you can see Selene here drawing some more.
I'm trying to sketch Linguini's card.
You have a pose in mind?
I'm looking at photos of runners and trying to see if I could do something cool, but it's
Maybe a Google, like a cartoonish sprint or something might be better. Give you some different ideas. Dr. Java said, want to make a system like in Binding of Isaac with breakout gameplay, but it's going back to the previous... But going back to the previous map won't work that easily. I made like pinball holes, but going back down is... No backtracking allowed. I'm not sure I fully grasp the concept. Oh, breakout gameplay. Okay, I get it. When I read breakout, it didn't click what you meant exactly. Get it now. So a system like Binding of Isaac with breakout gameplay. When you say a system like in Binding of Isaac, you mean you clear a map and then you go further into it? I made holes. Shoot the ball in to move to the next room. Right, but I forget that I can't make a hole to go down. Right. I'm with you. I got the impression from the question that the dev is not as experienced as you, though, with your fancy coding ways. Yeah, I reckon you're correct in that assumption. Sure. They are vibe coding. They need the AI to be as reliable as possible. Yeah. Yeah. Having talked to a lot of people like that, I also don't think they listen when you say it's not gonna work. They're just gonna find out for themselves. I think that's just an unfortunate truth. You tell them, no, the AI is not going to be able to do that, but they refuse to believe you. They're like, but AI is so smart.
I think it's okay to let people, I guess, parents it for.
Yeah. Yeah, AI creates this weird dynamic where it's empowering in many ways, but it also gives you the impression that you could achieve something with very, very little commitment on your end. It's a tricky one to navigate. I've experienced both, I would say, where, like I was saying before, for things like shaders, I've been having so much fun. I never understood shaders, and being able to just describe a shader and working with the AI to build it and kind of understand. I'll admit I don't fully understand everything that's spitting out, but I understand the steps of sampling a texture and then making it move with the time variable and things like that. But I don't know any of the lingo. I don't even know how to speak in shader, let alone code it. So it feels so empowering to be able to get my idea onto code and it work. It's very cool. But that's not always the experience. Maybe I'll just make 4 holes on a line and add like a direction arrow on top of it. As in, different holes would go to different rims. So you know which one to backtrack. You decide where to go. Yeah. Can you miss? Can you accidentally go into a room you didn't mean to? Because breakout, right? So you might mess up. Maybe that's a cool mechanic. Probably, yeah. Feature, not a bug. I like shaders. I'm not good enough to use them to their full potential, but I enjoy making things look like the GPU just broke down and claiming it was on purpose. It's artistic. AI reminds me of Data and the Borg in First Contact. You are an imperfect being created by an imperfect being. AI has strengths and weaknesses, but like people, it will never be perfect. No. We shall find out. For better or for worse, I feel like we're gonna find out in our lifetime. How far it goes. No, scary on its own. Okay, so why doesn't feel like it's doing what I want? I said that it would play the reveal animation. That itself is 2 seconds. Which is not what we want. Okay, stop it. We probably want to stop it. Soon as we can, which would be here. Look at this whole time. Okay. looks like. Nerds, have you seen Shroom and Gloom? Feels like your kind of jam. I have seen it, mostly on TikTok.
Yes.
Is it out? I've not played it, but man, that game looks crazy. It's actually insane, the visuals for that game. I also keep seeing it on TikTok. Yeah. It's one of those games where it looks so unique that you don't actually care if the game is good, you know? Let me put it this way. You don't actually care what the game is. You are interested just from seeing it. There we go. Yeah, just one in my library. Yeah. Like a really crappy book or album or something, but just has like really good art, you know? It's a really good hardcover, it's a really good vinyl design. You want it just so you have it. I'm not saying the game's bad. I have no idea. I've not played it. Okay, this looks better. It just does a blast. Ew. That's fun. We may need to make a unique animation for when it's in this mode, so it's a bit more impactful. Like there's more of a particle blast, and it feels more weighty. Yeah, that completely changes how the applicator functions. It is now not a damage over time thing or cure over time thing. It just bop. Bop. You in my library? What?
What are you?
Fortunately, I think my calculation is also incorrect. I'm applying way more cure than I should be. Because we start the beam, which plays the reveal animation, and that starts the duration counter. However, if we go to the animation, the reveal animation plays for about a second. Plays for about a second before it actually starts damaging nerds. So we need to fix that.
I'm gonna read another comment that I just got here on the YouTubes. You managing scaling both linear and exponential. I created some scaling formulas, but between both types, different scaling for different items, etc. It got complicated really fast.
So you mean scaling? Yeah, in the scaling, like difficulty scaling or a particular value, I guess. It's all manual at the moment. Is the best way that I can describe it. As in, it's fine-tuned manually. So if I look at like XP requirements for leveling up, I have a literal array that I edit on a whim when it feels slightly wrong, I'll adjust a value on it. When it comes to when zombies spawn, completely manual. I have a run sequence, I call it, that defines every event in the run completely manually. Geek Gale, hello. How's it going? When it comes to zombies, like how much cure they need, it is completely manual. I don't have any algorithms. I don't have any curves. It's all checks. Which you could argue is not very scalable, no pun intended. But every time I've tried to have an algorithm to handle scaling, I then struggled with fine-tuning it. So I just threw it out. I was like, no, I'll put in every single value. An array of literal whats? An array of literal whats? Wait, what was I talking about? An array of literal... What did I say? Literal values? Is that a programming joke? Yeah, I got there. Thanks, hello. How's it going, Geek and Gale? Happy Saturday. So yeah, in this case, literal int values. Dab, hello. What am I doing? Oh yeah, I started blasting. Yes, the duration is wrong. So we're gonna remove this. And if instant. Okay. And then we're gonna start the duration here so that the values are always correct. Are you guys in the same house? Perhaps.
Oh my gosh. Even Maka meowed.
Still dead? I always feel weird saying that name. Still dead. Hello.
I am feeling better. Yes. I think I'm finally on the other side of it.
Not just the same house. Selene is actually in Bernardo's hair right now. No, we're not doing that super slow to make the house look bigger. We're just running in place in between the cameras.
Oh my gosh. Wait, cat dropped in. I'm gonna give her dinner now. She's being a freak. Let's go. Get your food.
Okay. I think this fixes the issue, but then I don't need to account for the extra time that I'm adding. Selene has asked me to communicate that she does not feel comfortable yelling "thank you for the fart" from the kitchen because it will probably make her cough. But she sends her regards. What was I gonna do? This. I'm taking a second off. Maybe. You gotta fill in for her. I don't know. I don't know about that. I'll lose my... whatchamacallit? I'll lose my innocence. When the neighbors come knocking, I won't be able to say, nope, it was Selene.
My deepest apologies. I don't think I have the voice to shout yet.
Why is it weird to say it? Why is it weird to say still dead? Hello, still dead? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Do 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 do. Say still or dead? Nice. I'll definitely go for still. That works for me. I'm sure that can make some fun sentences. Hi, dead. Okay, let's try that again. Fun fact, back in the 1700s, the little trumpet got its name. The little trumpet got its name for its high, bright notes that sounded like a trumpet. The Italian words clarino, trumpet, and et little come together to form clarinet. Ah, the name we all know this woodwind, not brass instrument by. Interesting. Interesting.
I used to play clarinet.
Or you can call me Flavius Kid.
Dun, dun.
Oh my god. Did we know that? I actually, if we knew that, I completely forgot that you're Flavius.
That you changed your name.
That's crazy. Also just exited my brain sometime. You did not know. Oh, I see. That's crazy.
The reveal.
How's it going? Who's this Flavius Kid you speak of?
Oh my gosh. Maka has gotten so brazen. Just jumping on my desk. Like at full speed. Look at this.
Standing there menacingly.
Yeah. Oh, this is good. I got a cappuccino bar from Marks and
Oh.
Spencer's.
Okay, there we go.
Oh my god. She thinks it's for her. She just had dinner and she thinks it's for her.
Okay. We did it. We now have like a charged shot version of the fire hose. I like it. And if I change it back to instant false, it should behave exactly as it did before. Now it has a duration.
Thank you for that fart geeking out.
I broke it. Oh. Oh.
Okay. I think this is the...
Ah. I wasn't supposed to return there. Found the pose. Ooh. Very action pose. I like that. What do you imagine will break frame, if anything?
The foot? Not that I drew really weird back here.
No, the foot
No.
doesn't work because the foot is in the background. So it doesn't really make sense that
Elbow?
something in the background is...
The hair?
Yeah, the hair could work. Yeah, or the elbow. I think the elbow could work as well. Yeah, I like the pose. Very dynamic.
Because I was trying to fit all of him, but I wasn't liking. I was always like squishing him, or like there was too much like weird space. Yeah. Running is weird, you know? Like that. That works. Yep.
Very nice.
The big hand can hide all of the sins of me not knowing how to
Yeah.
connect the torso
Yeah,
to the
yeah.
legs.
Great idea.
It's like a big menace.
Yeah. Good stuff.
You know, it's the special zombs that I want to give them.
Yeah, for sure.
The others can be... highly recommend that. That little shot of espresso. You know,
What prop was it?
Marks and Spencer.
Marks and Spencer.
Cheeky M&S
Nice.
candy.
So Flavius, are you still pixel arting? Yes, but not as before. I'm scared to ask. I feel like that art needs to be a 3-episode build-up. My God. Not really related, but it made me think of what if the art was animated?
Stop.
Are you sure? You don't want to draw it 3 times?
Stop.
The sprinter could be actually running.
Vetoed.
Okay.
Illegal.
That makes
Cancelled.
sense. That makes sense. Why are you afraid to ask? Because you did not offer it voluntarily. So you said yes, but not as before. You didn't say yes, but
Okay,
now I'm drawing it like this. So if that was a conscious decision to not say why, that's what made me afraid to ask.
Immediately he thought sus.
So we are good. We just need to turn... We need to turn this Boolean into a stat. So we're going to go over here. We're going to add a new stat.
Thank you for that fart. Appreciate it.
Mills, hello. Afternoon, how's it going? No, I mean, I'm only pixel arting for myself and only small game assets. No more complex art. Gotcha.
That is so valid.
Limiting scope. Nice. Well, I hope you're still having fun with it.
That's what matters the most.
That was one of the craziest, like, skill evolutions that I ever witnessed. Was seeing Flavius take on pixel art for the first time, and then what his art looked like a year later. It was absolutely crazy. It was so good. Hyena, hello. How's it going? Okay, so I'm gonna add a random stat here.
Come towards it.
Hey Mills, I'm gonna need your opinion here on our new edition if you haven't seen it yet. See what you think. I just need to add a thing. Tool, fire hose.
And then thumb to
Fire hose. Instant. Doing well, nice. Moosler, thank you for the follow. Okay, so how do I define this upgrade? Fire hose is now 0 duration. Total potency is applied instantly. I don't know. Sometimes for certain upgrades, I want to not even write a description. It's just like, mysterious. Do you dare to click it? Okay, and then one last little bit would be here. We're going to say
freaking hands, man.
Instant equals run manager tool fire hose instant value bigger than 0. Here we go. Maybe one day I'll go back to do complex art again, but not at the moment. That's fair. Very fair. Have the fire hose implemented? Yeah. So yesterday we started working on it, and today is looking like this. How goes the game? Pretty good. Pretty good, Hyena. We're moving forward. Feels like the pace of development is really good right now. Very different from when I last saw. Yeah. Wait, are you referring... You mean since yesterday? Or maybe you're referring to something else. Since I was last here on stream. Oh yeah, sorry. I actually read your message and thought it was Mills's message. So that was my bad. Yes, we've been cooking as much as we can. So that's good news that you feel it's quite different. I like the blast reaching past the initial target. Yeah, we wanted this applicator to feel really unique. I think we want that with every applicator. That's going to be one of the biggest thing in terms of replayability, is exploring the different applicators. And the run, like the moment-to-moment gameplay, should feel quite different based on the applicator that you've picked. Sometimes that can become quite difficult, like they can feel samey no matter what you do, but definitely feels different.
I'm sorry.
Definitely feels different from other stuff, which is good, I think. Yeah, obviously you can upgrade it, so I could go do the fire hose upgrades. I can increase its range. I could say it goes on for longer. Now it'd look something like this. You're just continuously applying cure. Pay no mind to the balancing. It still needs to be adjusted, of course. Perfectly balanced, as all things should be. You can crit. This is going to be a balancing nightmare. It checks for crits on every tick, which means it's kind of like a crit god, this applicator. Because even though it has a long cooldown, it hits so many times that if you have upgrades that work off of applying cure, this is going to go quite crazy. Another thing you can do is increase the amount. So this will be a legendary upgrade for the fire hose, and it turns it into this. Which is pretty fun. Yeah, I don't know. It feels so strong. It's actually ridiculous. Obviously, I'm cheating, but this is going to be a nightmare to balance. We also have the mirror. So that will reflect all the beams in the opposite direction. And we just added this one to make it like an instant blast of cure. So instead of being over time, it now becomes an instant blast. Gonna be broken with the mirror. Yeah. Cat sat on a keyboard. Hello, hello.
Welcome.
How's it going? As he's
Sorry, I was gonna read it. I hope everyone's having a great day, and if you're not, try turning it off and on again.
always works. Always works. As he said, the fact it's completely different from the others adds variety. I was just going to ask if the legendary is going to be a tri-stream in front or directional to the character. Yeah, so right now it's fully based off of where you're aiming. So yeah, I can do whatever direction I want. It will center the beam where you aimed, and then the extra beams fork or angle off of it. If I was to take out the mirror, I forgot I could do that. Oh, and then there's another legendary, which is a mount 2. Does that. I think maybe they have their interval too long. Like for each beam.
I was waiting to see how long it took before it made you laugh.
Could reduce that interval so now it goes. Pop, 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 pop. That's more satisfying, isn't it?
Bop, 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 bop.
Bunch them up and then you go. Pop, 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 pop. I guess this charge shot makes this insanely strong, so maybe it needs a downside. Like it becomes instant, but it increases the applicator cooldown. Or, well, you don't really want to reduce the potency because that's the whole point, that it feels really powerful. Maybe it increases applicator cooldown.
Game looks great. Definitely keeping my eye out for this. Oh, thank you so much. Really appreciate it.
Thank you. That means a lot.
Oh.
We're hoping to have a trailer out in a month or 2.
Yeah. We do have a Steam page for it, but the visuals are now pretty outdated, so we do need to give that a refresh soon.
Yeah, we've done a lot of work on the visual polish. I think this looks pretty good. A fun upgrade. So let's do... Fire hose is now 0 duration. That sentence is weird. I'll need to think of something better. Total potency is applied instantly. Probably needs to be reworded as well. And then it says plus 10% Well, not 10%. I need way more than that. Plus 25% applicator cooldown. And this puts us at the age-old issue of having a stat that's cooldown and not speed. Like, when you hear attack speed, that's good, right? So if it's like plus 20% attack speed, that's great. I want more attack speed. If it's cooldown, that's like a time amount that you want to be slower. So you want minus cooldown. So I'm gonna need to reword this so it's always positive. It's a positive number if it's a positive thing that you want. At the moment, because we use the wording cooldown, it's always minus 10% cooldown. So it's a negative value, but it's a positive thing that you want. And in this context, it now is a positive value. So it's a negative thing, but it looks like a positive thing because you're getting 25%. How could that be bad? It's weird.
Yeah, we need to do just a language pass overall, right?
We'll do change stat tool cooldown. And I'm going to increase it by 25%. I'll need to play with this value until it feels good. But essentially, what this upgrade says for an attack that's over like 3 seconds, it's saying you're going to get all that power that it took 3 seconds to dish out. You're going to get it instantly, but you won't be able to do it as often. That's the idea. It's like one of those trade-off upgrades, which I think we need a few of.
Words are very hard.
Yeah. I missed last stream and just heard you say you're going to be working on a trailer. Is that roughly when we could see a new updated playtest version? I'm itching to try these new additions. Yeah, I was talking about that earlier. I might do just a quick update on the playtest version on Discord if I manage to get the game on a playable state.
I missed
I'll just push it to Discord because I think the next time we do a playtest is basically
like on Steam.
Yeah, well, it really depends. There's no set date for the next playtest, so I'd rather give you some fun things to play with now, but then, you know, like kind of go dark for a bit. Finally, I can now ask you every stream, is the trailer done? Your turn. Absolutely. Absolutely. That is our current goal. Our main goal is the trailer. That's the whole reason why I'm working on things like this. Because I think that's going to look cool on a trailer, you know?
And like, I think after I do Linguini here, you have 2 special zombie cards to show in your thing. I don't think I need to draw the other 2 until we've done other bits.
That makes sense.
Right? Like, we wanna be efficient with the time just to get the bits that we want to show in the trailer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Music? Oh boy. Have we got music?
Yeah, we found a computer. We found a composer. We found a composer, and been using them for all our music.
Are you gonna keep the track until the trailer's out?
Why do you say it like that? I'm very tempted to gatekeep the trailer song so that it's more fun when we actually share the trailer.
That's fair. That is very valid. Asking.
So we actually have a couple tracks in the game already. This is the manor track.
So the trailer's gonna be this kind of vibe.
Oh my god. These blasts are so loud. We're gonna have different tracks for each map. So this one is for this map specifically. And then if I spawn a bunch of zombsters, if the loop goes again and there's a bunch of zombies, it kicks into the... That was great timing. Pretty cool. I love the intense version with the guitar. Badass. Sounds good. What are you guys thinking of releasing before the end of this year? Also, gatekeep the music to make it special. The music already is so good. Thank you, Mills. Yeah, the plan is to release around October, November. That's the current plan.
If the stars align.
Yeah.
You know?
If all goes well, that is the plan. So we'd want to release a demo in the summer, have the game done in October, participate in the October Next Fest, and then release either at the end of October or sometime in November. That's the plan. So this is the action track, and then you go to the lab. And we have the lab track. Artwork is amazing. It is clean. The characters have personality and have enjoyable movements. Thank you, Musler.
That is so kind. Thank you, thank you. It really means a lot.
Yeah.
I love it. It really grows on me, this
Yeah,
track.
I love this track. It's so good. It changes the game so much. When we actually we're happy with the track and we put it in the games. Crazy. And yeah, we're hoping that the visuals of this game will stand out in the sea of Steam games, and people will give it a chance.
Yeah.
That's my biggest hope, is that people won't just scroll past, right? Like they'll be grabbed by the visuals.
And like at least give it a read,
just
give it a look.
give it a try. watch the trailer, you know, it'll hook them long enough that they can take it in, you know? That's my hope. I also started working on my next game. Exciting. As things are going, we'll try to also participate on Next Fest. Nice.
Nice. Make sure you have the correct tags.
Make sure you have the correct tags. Why do you say it like that? Did you have the incorrect tags? I don't think so. Yeah, I do think our tags need a little bit of love. What drives the Steam algo? Right. Oh, right. You were saying that in relation to people noticing. Yes. Yeah, at the moment... That's not really correct. Steam does something to the tags where it shows you the tags it thinks are relevant to you, I'm pretty sure. Because if I look at a logged out view, yeah, so look at that. Logged out view says action, roguelike, zombies, comic book, roguelike, 2.5D. If I look at my logged in view on my personal account, it shows completely different tags. Kind of weird. Don't forget to make a X almost killed my game shorts. Yeah, we gotta farm the socials somehow. But yeah, check this out. So this is the more like this section on our game at the moment. Not great.
Right, like you should be seeing survivors likes.
Yeah. There's actually 0 survivor likes in here. You go to the second page, there we go. We have Mega Bonk, tape to tape. What? Vampire Survivors on the third page. Like, not great. Not great at all. Why is that? Well, I think comic book is way too prioritized. That needs to go. 2.5D. 2.5D makes our game special. So, in a way, I want to prioritize that, but no one searches for 2.5D.
No.
It's just a visual thing that they might get captivated by. But in terms of the algorithm, no one is searching for that. So that probably needs to go. And probably the biggest tag that we need to prioritize is bullet hell.
Yeah.
I think that's the one that's going to put us in the correct spot. On Steam Tag Wizard, you can preview, so you might need to reorder them. Yeah. Is it roguelike or roguelite? Well, age-old question, isn't it? It's both, really. It is a roguelite at this point. It's not a pure rogue. But I think generally speaking, the roguelike tag is more valuable. I love both roguelikes and roguelites, but I never search for roguelite. That's not a thing that I search for. I don't think people search for that. It's just like a subset of roguelikes, as I see it, you know? We should have roguelite. It's just not showing it. Because it's probably buried. further into the ordering. But I'm pretty sure we have that tag as well. But yeah, cleaning up tags, definitely very important. I agree. I agree. But yeah, we are now at 420 wish lists.
420. Nice.
420. And by the end of the year, we need to multiply that by a lot. So, a lot of work to do. What languages are you going to support? No set list at the moment. We definitely want all the big ones. So, definitely going to be shooting for... So, English, Brazilian Portuguese... Russian, probably.
I mean, I'll do the Spanish.
Spanish. Chinese. That's 4 right there. With Chinese, you always have the Chinese and simplified Chinese, so I don't know. I guess you need both, or else a bunch of games wouldn't have it, right? So, add it to my wish list. Thank you, Musler. Appreciate that.
Thank you.
We will do our best to put it in your hands as fast as possible. German, French, Italian. Yeah. I think, you know, we're going to have the big ones. So, like, definitely Russian, Brazilian Portuguese, Chinese. I think those are, like, the 3 must-haves. And then all the other ones, we're probably going to be looking at, like, where the wish list's coming from and things like that. And making some decisions because, you know, I don't know how much we're going to be able to source from the community or using things like Google Translate and stuff is always risky. So we have to determine if we're willing to spend some money to get like verified translations and, you know, using Crowdin for community. Okay. Is that something that you do? Do you like advertise that on Steam itself? Like you ask the players? Or do you mean like the more closed, like your Discord community or something? Crowdin seemed pretty slick. On Discord and Steam community, if someone complains about language. Right, so if someone complains, you're like, you can translate it yourself. Yeah. Yeah. I think we probably will do some community efforts if there are people willing. But it's always tough, especially with Asian languages or even Russian. We don't have any Russian viewers, I don't think. So we probably need to pay someone to figure that out for us. So
okay, what do you think?
I love it. Badass. You're gonna hate me for it. But you're the one that decided to feature that hand so heavily.
Yeah.
I do think it needs a little bit more work. I really like how the other hand is. It's very cartoony, and like proportions don't matter really. It looks good. I think the hand in front is lacking that.
I don't want to make the fingers too open because then I'll have to figure out how to draw the body in between.
Right. I understand.
That is my challenge.
Still, I wonder if the fingers could be more like clawed.
Yeah.
That's where the hype is right now, right?
It's
Clawed.
rough. It's rough.
I started with Deep L before they shoved AI into it as placeholder. Also had friends double check. Yeah. Yeah, I'm from Portugal. So I speak Portuguese. But for our previous game, Super Cat Cafe, I wanted to do Brazilian Portuguese translation. So I started with Google Translate base. And then I just went and checked it myself. If anything sounded off, then I got someone else to check it for me as well. And it was pretty good. Like 95% of the Google Translate output was fine. I'm also Portuguese. What? What?
What are the odds?
How did we not know this? That's insane.
Well, there you go.
I really thought you sounded Portuguese, but I thought I was just going crazy. Wait, I sound Portuguese? Hold up. You need to clarify this. From Portugal, nice. Ooh, well. Just like could tell. Damn it. I thought I got rid of it completely. I'm from não sei porque é que estou a falar inglês ainda. Eu sou do Algarve, Lagos.
Funny.
But I've been in the UK for like 10 years. So even my brain doesn't quite do Portuguese anymore. I struggle sometimes to think of words. Okay, we did the thing, I think. We did the thing, so we just need to push the thing.
The stuff.
Added instant fire hose upgrade. I did the Portuguese translation on mine. Was that, did you do both Portugal Portuguese and Brazilian Portuguese, or did you just go for Brazilian Portuguese? Because that's what we did. I got lazy. I just did the Brazilian Portuguese one. You just did Portugal Portuguese. Okay, bold. Do you miss the food? Absolutely. Yeah, that's the best part when I go back. All games are always, there's Portuguese, and then it's Brazilian Portuguese. Yeah. Right, I see. So that was your rioting. You were... It was a payback.
That's
I
fair.
see. Usually for me, I still get it sometimes. There's something wrong with my computer, which I brought from Portugal, where even though I've changed everything to English, sometimes I still get certain OS Windows or something boot up in Portuguese, and it makes me really angry for some reason.
It makes you really.
I don't know why it makes me so angry, but sometimes games do that as well.
It knows.
But I would never play a game not in English. I think also the Portuguese, as opposed to Brazilians, the Portuguese have a higher tolerance for engaging with entertainment that's in English. You know, a lot of TV and films aren't dubbed. They have subtitles. Whereas in Brazil, people are way more used to consuming entertainment in Portuguese. So, yeah. Yeah, the OS install. Yeah, I can't get rid of it.
Steph, welcome. Thank you so much for the fart. What foods do you 5?
What foods do I miss? Oof. Okay. What foods do I miss? I'm always partial to a good I don't even know how to translate it. Salada de ovos. Uma saladinha de ovos com azeite.
Forgot it was Saturday, so farting and running out to get. All good. Thank you for just coming in. Okay, just do a little fart by.
Yeah, I don't know how to translate that. Enjoy dinner, Steph. Drive by. Bifanish. Like a meat sandwich. Oco chouriço. Honestly, my number one is so boring. My number one top food that I miss from Portugal is just the bread.
Yeah.
Like normal Portuguese bread. I miss that. I always get a Telepizza carbonara pizza. Nice. Okay. I did it. Oh my god, what the heck was that? Okay, the fire hose is good enough for the trailer. Boom. Boom. Ship it. I'm just gonna do a run with it. See how it feels. Oh my god, I was blasting the music before I forgot. Ah.
That's crazy. Thank you for the fart.
Thank you, Steph. Have a good one. Bro is my favorite bread. Oh. I want it now. Damn it.
Now he's craving that bread. Is it that Easter bread?
No, that's foulade. It can be super tricky to use this applicator with some of the specials. I was doing some runs before the stream today, and I picked sprinters and spitters, and it was feeling kind of impossible to cure them because it's like static direction, right?
Yeah.
So the sprinters you have to dodge, so you keep missing, and then the spitters, if you stand there and hose them down, they just spit at you and you get hit. So it's tough. Oh, this is gonna be broken with this applicator. I think I need to cut this upgrade out, to be honest. It's way too strong. Keeping, thank you for the follow.
Thank you.
Yeah, this upgrade gives me unlimited applicator activations with this thing. It's not good. I also, Clean, think I'm gonna cut this upgrade.
What is that? Which?
Brains a la carte.
What?
Not the art, but the upgrade. I don't know if you noticed recently while I've been playing, but I've added back the dinner bell. However, instead of this ambiguous, the number of zombies alerted to your presence is increased, which means nothing to a player, really.
Yeah.
It just says spawn 10 zombies. And it could have different levels. So like if you pick that, you might get a spawn 20 zombies after.
Right.
And that's way easier for the player to comprehend. And it's way more of a like tactile effect.
Yeah.
Because it's always weird when you pick this upgrade. You don't really know what's going to happen. Even if you've picked it before, it's impossible to feel out what it does. So it's bad. So I think I'm going to cut it. How can I become a zombie in your game? I mean, we definitely have plans to do that with the community. Obviously, we'd want to make sure that the people that we add is people that have, you know, been around for the game's development and are part of the community. So, you know, if we get to know each other a little better, I think that could happen. If that makes sense.
Like with Super Cat Cafe, we sometimes did like a special stream where we had like a bit of a raffle.
That's true. Yeah. Fun thought. People like that. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, like
That's what I mean. We did that for our previous game. We had little raffles, and some of the peeps from the community are customers. Super Cat Cafe.
That's right.
NANI?! お前はもう死んでいる。
Spawn 1000 farts. Fart, 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 fart.
Oh my goodness, that came out of nowhere.
My God. Apology, thank you for the 1,000 biddies.
Thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
the 1000-bit fart. Thank you.
My God. Everything's green now.
Amazing.
Opa.
Oh! Oh, amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Why did I have to make the biggest part of this card art a hand?
Yeah.
I
that's
think
tough.
I'm happy with this though. Like, I'll neaten it up a little bit. But
Would you have preferred the pants?
No.
You'll take a hand over pants?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Because I don't think the anatomy works at all in how I've done it. So
Right.
the illusion works.
But yeah, we're gonna be needing to add a lot of zombies. When I say a lot, is like at the moment we have 4. We have 4 different zombies,
Yeah.
and we're probably gonna want like 15 or 20.
Yeah. Definitely above 10.
Yeah. So we have a lot of slots
Yeah.
for whatever we do. Raffles. I think we're also gonna ask some nerds in our community that helped us out and play tested our game and keep us company. We're gonna ask if we can add them just as a gesture of thank you. I think that'd be really cool. Oh. Oops.
What has he done?
Damn it. Okay. I'm gonna go printers.
One more time. But how cool is it gonna be now when you have to pick a sprinter, you get this card instead of the placeholder.
Oh, it's gonna be sick.
The poor zombie cards have been neglected for so long.
I think it literally has been a year.
Yeah.
How insane is that? We have a project that is big enough that we've been working on the game non-stop for a year, and there are things we haven't touched for a year. Did that make sense, what I just said?
Kind of?
We work on this game every week, but the game is big enough that there's things we haven't touched in a year.
Like we've left alone.
Yeah.
Like the greenhouse. And
Yeah.
I think it makes sense. Do you think that's a good sign?
It's a good I think it's a good sign that it's a rich game with a lot of parts. It's also a sign that we're going to be mentally exhausted by the end of this because there's so much. Ooh, cure mines.
Piece of candy.
A good sign unless it's not done, but if it's done, it means it's set in stone. I think we are now at a point where we have things that are done. That
Yeah.
feels really good.
Yeah.
But the majority, I would say the majority of the game is not set in stone.
No.
One of the recent ones that we did is the cards here. We did it. We locked in the style of our cards. They are pretty much set in stone, this design. Obviously, they need art, and they need just a couple of tweaks that we're missing, but this is the style that we've decided to go with. That feels quite good. Why did I pick that? I should have taken the other one. It's kind of weird how this applicator feels really strong and really weak at the same time. Just because it's hard to aim it.
Right.
It's like if you get it on target, it you know, super potent, like the amount of cure it applies. But if you can't get on target, it's useless. Interesting. Planning on putting this on the phone? No, I don't think so. I mean, for release, the only plan is Steam, including Steam Deck. That's the target. You know, unless anything major changes, like signing with a publisher for a console port or something, I think it's just going to be that. Oh my god, how am I going to cure this thing? It's just sneezing on me.
That's what sneezers do.
Maybe I just need to make the base range bigger. You have to get so close. I mean, I just recently celebrated making the game run well on desktop, so I don't think I'm gonna go back to optimization hell to try and get it to run on a phone. Ah, I'm gonna die. I'm so weak.
Don't die.
Sorry. That was close. Terrible. Yeah, maybe it's just too close range. Everything else is long range. Maybe I'm just bad. It's possible.
Again, I think the average player would have a harder time than you.
Right. I mean, also there's a problem in how our upgrade system is set up, like the rarity. It means that if I was just lucky and the upgrade I got was a fire hose upgrade, I think it would have turned it from a hard run into an easy run with 1 or 2 upgrades.
Yeah.
Right now, the power level, the swings in power level that you can get are kind of crazy. I'm gonna need to smooth that out a little bit somehow. It's a little tough. I forgot it was not made in Unity. It's a bit easier on Unity, right? Yeah. Godot can export to phone. That's built in. You can do that. The challenge...
Is it working?
Yeah, it is like, is it optimized enough to run on a phone? Obviously, not to mention the work to make it feel good on touch controls and such. There's also that. Yeah. No plans on going that direction.
Okay, I'm satisfied. Chipping in.
Nice. Oh yeah, the fingers look better.
That was only the 5th hand I drew.
It looks great.
Yeah, people are only gonna look at it for 2 seconds.
Yeah. There's this like, wow, and then it's done. Good pose. I like that they, you know, it's not portrait. It's like they're doing the thing.
Yeah.
Like the spitter spitting, the sprinter sprinting.
Yeah.
We need to keep that.
Nisa's just gonna be like
Just gunk.
gunk out of the nose.
Yeah. The lobber. Gonna be interesting.
Yeah, that one's.
Maybe they're like quite tiny on the card and they're actually just lobbing out
Yeah.
the thing.
Yeah.
And then the armored. That's an interesting one. Maybe they're just buff. They're just big.
Yeah. Looks good. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, there we go. I broke it. I broke it with a common upgrade. Infectious treatment says adds a 25% chance for the cure to spread on cure application. And the hose applies the cure every like 0.2 seconds or something. So it can trigger a lot of spread. I might need to nerf that somehow. I'm not sure how. Wait, what? Oh my god. I could take the mirror. But 25% chance to launch a cure rocket on cure application. We were just talking about that. Yeah. Yeah, this is broken. This is so broken. Look at how many rockets I'm firing.
But it's not fun. It's not gonna look so good on the trailer.
It is fun. The problem is that I got this at level 4. I'm stronger than I was on the previous run at like level 10 or whatever it was. I don't actually know what it was, but I had a bunch of upgrades. I am stronger now than with all those upgrades from before. It's too
Volatile.
It's too volatile. It's too RNG, you know? And there's different ways that I could balance it. I could rebalance the hose itself, the mechanics and how it triggers cure application. Or I could nerf some of these upgrades. So infectious treatment, that could go down to 15% instead of 25%. But now if you get that on a slow applicator, like the flask or something, now that upgrade is really bad, so it's weird. Come real, hello.
Did you know that in terms of Twitch subs, Bezos Box is the cheapest option of them all?
Very nice. Thank you so much for the Prime.
Thank you so much. Really appreciate that.
How's it going?
I'm confused who those Selene and Bernardo are. I know.
Who knows? Who knows?
We are just nerds.
My god. So broken.
Oh, I totally forgot. We were going to try Bob with the blue jumper. Okay, we can do that after
Oh,
this.
yeah. That means that we're trying linguine with the yellow.
Yeah, with the yellow top.
Oh yeah, here you go. Dinner bell. Spawn 10. Flat. When you click it, spawn 10. I think that feels way better than Brains a la carte. Because it also depends on timing. If you're given that selection when you're already surrounded by zombies and you have to decide to spawn 10 more, then it's like, I can't. I'm going to get hit. I might die. I might lose. But if there's nothing, if there's no zombies on you whatsoever, spawning 10, it's kind of free. But maybe that's okay. It's like a situational thing. Thank you so much for the Prime again, Camril. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Could spread card be only tied to specific applicators? Because lowering on Flask and Dart down to 50% is going to hurt. Yeah, exactly. It would break that upgrade entirely, right? Can it be tied to specific applicators? Yes. Right now, on upgrades, I have 2 options. And I could add more. Just for ease. But let's say... I just click anything here. Yeah, so right here. I have... I don't know if you can see on stream necessarily. But I have... requires all. So this is saying for this upgrade to show up in the selection, you need to have all upgrades defined in here. And then I have requires one of. So this one says checks as long as you have one in this list, then it can show. And it checks both conditions. So I could say that the spread card only shows if you have the dart gun or the flask, for example. Or I could add an extra thing here that's like incompatible with, and I could define upgrades that block that card from showing up. That could also work. The problem, if I fix it by just making them incompatible, like it would work, but ideally I would fix the core issue rather than like trying to band-aid it, right? So the problem right now is that the fire hose applies the cure super fast, like way too fast, right? So maybe that's what I need to nerf and see if that works. Like maybe if it, instead of 0.2 seconds, it applies the cure every 0.4 seconds, and then it feels okay, right? You could add a small cooldown, yeah. I could say that the fire hose can only trigger on-hit effects every once in a while, right? It has an internal cooldown for triggering on-hit effects, maybe. It just works slightly different from other applicators. What does the more zombies are alerted to your presence modifier do exactly? Because I always pick it whenever it's available. Yeah. Yeah, that's what we were chatting about before, Camril. It makes no sense to the player. It's pointless. What it does is it has a value behind it, where when you pick it, whenever I spawn multiple zombies, I'll increase that amount by a percentage. So if I was spawning 10 zombies, if you have that zombie upgrade, I will spawn 15 instead. So it could say, on the card, it could say 50% more zombies will spawn.
But still, I don't think to the player that means a lot. It's really hard to feel it. So I just don't like it. I think I'm just gonna cut it, and it's just, it doesn't work. Having blocking upgrades is a good path, I think, but it can't be just for 1 or 2 upgrades. Gives build more constraints, and you won't reach the same god mode at higher levels. Yeah, it has to be really well thought out. And also, if you don't tell the player, if you don't convey to the player that certain things are incompatible, which would be really hard to convey that, I think. Well, kind of. Then, yeah, players might get confused. Like, why do I was really looking forward to combining the fire hose with infectious treatment, because I think it's gonna, you know, break it and be awesome, right? And then you never find it because it's blocked. That would feel bad, right? You played Hades or Death Must Die, those do it really great, but it's a core mechanic as well. How does Hades do that? I've played Hades, but I can't think of exactly what you mean. Yeah, I mean, if there was seeds in the game, there's no like RNG seeds. But if there were, this is the seed. Like, I'll just keep getting ridiculous upgrades repeatedly. Oh my god. I just got another crazy one that completely breaks. Yeah, I'm unbeatable. GG. Well played. Don't know if I should watch esports or Two Nerdy Nerds. You only get 1 god per slot, so you can't get Zeus dash plus another dash upgrade. Right. I think you have it to some degree right now, but it's more everywhere in Hades. Yeah, but that one, yeah. That's very cleanly implemented though, right? Because you have a button key that you're pressing. So in that sense, I think the comparable thing in our game is applicators, right? You can only pick one applicator. You can only pick one utility, right? It's like this one type of thing, and you have to pick which one you want to go with. Very easy to understand that concept. But the upgrades that we were talking about were completely unrelated. They were different types of upgrades. It's just that when you have them in unison, they break each other. So it's not as clean as being like, oh, you already have a dash, so you can't have another dash. That's easy to comprehend that.
Look at this linguini. Done.
The mirror isn't as strong as I would expect. Nice. That looks awesome. I feel like you colored that and shaded it really quickly.
Just flat colors.
Right. Looks perfect to me.
The coloring is the fast part. It's the line art that takes years of my life.
Yeah.
Because that needs to be crisp and perfect.
Yeah. Yeah.
Color is just the bucket. It's fine.
Right. I think the yellow works.
I think the yellow works. We'll have to see how
Bob does. Like a blue Bob. Oh. Do recommend Death Must Die? Fun game. Don't think I've played that one. I should do. That's the Bullet Heaven one, right? It's like the Hades Bullet Heaven. Also has gods and stuff. It doesn't look that strong, to be fair, after you are a bit more overwhelmed. You mean my current build doesn't look as strong?
the Bob.
Yeah. Oh, I think that might be too blue.
Enough.
Yeah. That's pretty good. It's gonna make it really stand out. Flash of color, so I think we should try that.
Yeah.
See what it looks like in game.
Yeah.
You can make the upgrades give a downside, so you get X, but you shoot slower. Yeah. We have some upgrades like that. I want to add more, for sure. That's actually... I tried that. I tried that for this thing, for the fire hose. Where you get this crazy amount of cure, right? And it applies the cure a lot and stuff. And in my head, I was thinking, I'm going to balance that by increasing the cooldown. Oh, sorry. We're going to balance that by increasing the cooldown of the fire hose. So it's going to be really strong when you activate it, but then you're going to have to wait a fair bit to activate it again. Mathematically, that's great. That works. In terms of game feel, that sucks. Imagine you're playing a shooter. You have a shotgun. It's really strong, right? Like a pump action shotgun. But you have to wait 5 seconds between each shot. It's terrible. It feels bad. You don't want to play with that. So that's the problem I ran into. You need to constantly give the player a thing to action. Like, give them agency. There's only so long that you can keep them from being able to click the button. So I had to reduce the cooldown, and that, of course, makes it way too strong, and then it just doesn't work. Hey, I got more beams.
Beams.
Now I'm applying even more cure. Oh no. This is the God run. I can feel it.
I can feel it in his bones. Nick Zombie should just be doing a Johnny Bravo pose. Like, I don't care that he's the lobber. He just needs to be doing a Johnny
Yeah.
Bravo pose.
Yeah, that works.
For the meme.
Yeah. Oh, I got it.
Exactly, Foundry.
I got extra beams.
Oh, I can't wait to boot up Tomodachi Life and make all these characters.
Ow. Okay, this sound is going bananas. Sorry. How am I gonna fix that? I need to cap the sound playing. I'm getting all the upgrades. Crazy.
Are you just playing the video game?
Guilty.
That's good. We want that.
Look at that. The insane amount of spread.
Well, okay, now that I've drawn these zombies, I guess we keep on ignoring the lab, so I think I need to now just look at the lab, don't I? That generator room.
Yeah.
Yeah. I could focus on that tomorrow.
Yeah, I think we definitely want to start with getting the generator in.
And
Like up to par quality-wise with the chemistry room, basically.
yeah, can you pop a screenshot of the various of the 2 stages that we have at the moment? Like before the thing is built and after.
I mean, I can, but
Just helps me visualize it.
right. I feel like we wanna kind of look at it conceptually still, anyway. Like what we want to do with the middle and stuff.
Well, that's what I mean, so I can draw on it.
Actually, it doesn't work. Ah. Not plugged into the generator. Okay. You want that now? I can get it after stream.
It could be after.
Yeah.
It's just so that I can draw on it. On
I mean, I can get you this now. I just can't hide that.
No, but I need that because that is going to be there.
Did you have your... You did a concept thing, didn't you?
It did.
Could you pop that into Miro as well?
I mean, might.
I think we do.
That's pretty much what you have at the moment.
Yeah, right, the cardboard, yeah. Well, there's the toolbox and hard hat and the clutter we don't have, but... Miro's great. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Maybe this works. Maybe it just needs more stuff. Maybe it just needs more clutter and it'll look okay. But I'm not exactly convinced by... So I think the middle, it's... The direction is there. It just needs a couple adjustments, like maybe some bigger crates or something to like block out that middle space a bit more. Like it's a bit more well defined by stronger shapes. And then that scrap pile, it's hard to say because we need to figure out how to realize that properly in 3D.
Yeah, I mean, I made you those pipes and bent pipes. And...
Yeah, but we're missing on... We need to figure out how to make a pile. Like, I tried making a pile of the 3D object, but it just looked off. I think we need to do that mass. Like, the pile itself is a mesh, and then there are 3D things poking out of it.
Sure.
So we need to figure that out. And it might look okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe the floor needs to be different. So it looks like a different room. Maybe we try like a metal grid or something.
Yeah, like I had made that one, but
do that for...
I did this, but I didn't quite love it when I tried it in my Blender file.
Right.
Maybe I needed working on it.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe just breaking that room.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the ground might just make it look like it's something more important.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yes, sir.
Eddie rangs. Mega rangs. You can get meta rangs, and then you can get mega rangs. Another thing you can do... Oh, I'm gonna perish. I'm not being careful.
You gotta pay attention.
Hey, Ben.
Hey, Ben. Welcome, welcome.
Another thing you can do with a fire hose at the moment is when you get multiple beams, you can shotgun them. As in, you can hit the same zombie with all 3 beams, and it'll apply 3 times the cure.
Beam. Oh. Thank you for that part. Thank you for the toots.
Oh, why did I come in here? No. No. It was not the God run.
Uh-oh.
Well, it was the God run, but I messed it up.
If If I fart twice, you say to save time thinking for once. No, just variety.
What?
Just a little bit of chaos. Hoot is 2. I made a bad joke. Embrace it. No, jokes like that go over my head.
It went over my head too.
I am immune to those jokes. I own it.
We've been going for 3.5 hours, so streamer brain is in action, in effect. All right, GG's.
GG's.
We have
out.
cool card art, and we have the fire hose applicator online. It needs balancing, sure, but it's online. It's certainly more than enough for the trailer.
Yeah.
So, good enough.
Yeah, I drew a linguini and I redrew our
Nice.
good progress.
That's gonna look really good. I'm excited to see it in game.
Yeah.
Nice. I just played CS for 3 hours, so I bet my brain is more mush. Yeah. No, I think you win. Good looking deck of cards. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited to see them in game.
In a way, I kind of got used to the placeholder art so much.
For the
Where,
zombies.
yeah, for everything. That it's going to look insane when things start to have art.
Yeah. Hopefully they'll look good. Offline deck building game spin-off.
Making these physical cards, yeah. That's actually, that is a good shout, though. Not a physical one. But once we have all of this card art done, wouldn't it be great if we just made a card game and we could use this art?
Repurpose the art.
Yeah. That would be a big time saver, huh? Need to make, yeah, Reclaim the Living spin-offs, and we can reuse some of the art assets. That'd be very useful.
Collector's edition. Yeah.
Reclaim the Living board game. I see it. I see the vision. Ugh. Nerds. Our brains, they're shutting down.
They're mush.
It is time to call it. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. We're gonna find some place to send you guys.
Mm-hmm. You wanna play CS? You wanna play WoW with me?
I think I prefer WoW to CS. I think so.
If you insist, take him on.
Let's go say hi to Red Cabin and his incredible Space Scavenger 2 game.
Let's do it.
It's so juicy. It's so good. And they're getting pretty close to a release. They've been working on this game for a long time, and it looks incredible. I'm really looking forward to this release. So let's go say hi.
And we'll be back on Tuesday. One more game dev for you guys.
That's right.
Maybe there'll be some cool progress in the lab. Maybe. Just maybe.
You heard it here first. She promised it.
I said maybe.
Yeah. I also want to work on the lab a little bit. I have a few bits that I can do already. And then I think I'm going to start working on the run start screen, where you'll start picking your applicator and your utility before you set out.
Yeah.
Definitely want to test that.
Thank you for that fartology. Appreciate it.
Thank you, nerds. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out. It means a lot. Good progress today. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're out of here.
Bye.
If mutator is null, return. Hey, nerdy nerds, welcome in. How are you doing? I was lurking for a brief moment before I started up my stream today. How's your game coming along? And well, oh, I tried shouting. I think I, yep.